踏みしめて君は目覚めてゆく天使の微笑みで連れ出して孤独でも一人じゃないさ生まれてきたことに必ず意味がある優しさに満ち溢れてる青い星にありがとう You can smile again 太陽浴びて You can fly away 世界は君の輝きを待ってる大地を踏みしめて君は目覚めてゆく天使の微笑みで連れ出して始まりはいつでも遅くないさ何度でも立ち上がる最後まで諦めないさやり続けることに必ず意味がある You just try again 闇を抜けて You just go away 未来はいつも僕たちは待ってる大空駆け抜けて海原越えてゆけ天使の嘆き椅子捕まえてまだ誰も見たことない世界へ飛び出そう明日大地を踏みしめて君は目覚めてゆく天使の微笑みで連れ出して終わらない冒険に出かけよういつまでもどこまでも流れ落ちる涙勇気に変えてゆく天使の羽広げ舞い上がれ悲しみも痛みも包み込んで強くなれ明日大地を踏みしめて君は目覚めてゆく天使の微笑みで連れ出して始まりはいつでも遅くないさ
Every talent is a little off and your skill levels. And you're cleared safe. Use your drone. Now the nuke makes sense. He stood there and did nothing.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it. Die! You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Poor Rhea. So cute.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
I don't know. Hi, Guilty Scent, how are you?
I wonder how you got in here.
How's everything going?
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose.
Is it too loud? I feel like it's too loud.
Very rude indeed. Now come
I'm
to
gonna
me.
lower it a little bit.
I wish to have a look at you.
I feel that. I hope everything's going okay with you. I know if it's been a rough semester for you.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
I'm a demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Yeah, I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on. Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
Who did I marry? Sothis.
You must possess a day of birth as well.
I thought Rhea was gonna
With each fresh
die,
moon and on
so
that
I
day
backed
when
out
you
last
enter the
second. I kind of regret it, but I saved the file in case I want to do it again.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we
Do
share
you
a day
think-
of birth. How strange.
Do you think I should do Golden Deer or Blue Lions first?
I think it may be time for yet another nap.
I feel like Golden Deer would be the most neutral. Oh, she made me yawn. It's funny.
It's almost time to begin.
just Sleepy Girl. Golden Deer. Alright, Golden Deer it is. Oh, so he already told me to do blue lines first.
Time to wake up.
But he didn't tell me why. Oh, we're in
You having
Vermeer.
that dream again?
He's dreaming about a war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now.
I will say,
Battlefield is
playing
no
over
place
part
for
1
idle
for the
thoughts.
billionth time does not sound like
Risking your life
fun.
is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
I need to mop my
It's
room.
true.
I just realized.
We were at rest in
It's so messy.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they
Probably you
followed
can
all the
do
way here.
what Dimitri sees. Wait, what does that
Can't abandon
mean?
This village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Trying to figure out what I want to make Claude is just going to be the hardest part. Oh, we have to select the save file. Oh, I guess we could do it. This is just after the battle, so we get the cutscene and then we get the cleared save data. We can just do it there. You can probably see what Dimitri sees. I can see what Dimitri thinks. Yeah. I just kind of wanted some lore, if I'm being honest. And then I figured we'd come full circle between lions and eagles with Dimitri and Edelgard. Teach me how to play Fire Emblem.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Select a unit and then move on to an enemy. While your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open. Then select attack to attack an enemy. Comes a Wyvern Lord. Wyvern Lord it is then.
I will prevail.
Oh, it feels so good to use Edelgard again.
I'll cut through.
Ready and willing.
Oh, that is true. We did see Claude become an archer in his playthrough.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
No worries, man. Have a good day.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
We'll advance. Yes.
Okay. How far can you move? Oh, not far. No one can double yet. Do they all have training weapons? Oh no, they all have iron weapons.
Should I have held back?
No.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Failure is not an option.
Okay.
Damn! Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Ooh. Wait. Good Claude. We could talk to
You
Edelgard.
have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Well, what the hell?
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Careful.
That's a cool combat art, though.
It's not luck, it's fate. Life.
Another step forward.
Why does she ever use the knife? Never uses the knife. Makes me sad.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you?
Well.
Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
What are you talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child?
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Whoa. Oh, what now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
I'll just stay here and wait to die.
As though I could stand idly by and watch that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps... Of course! I must turn back the hands of time!
I mean...
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Uh-oh. 5 turds.
My, thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
Oof.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
He's a stranger to me.
Great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students at the Officers Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two had followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder
Poor
how
Claude.
being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive.
Oof.
Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery
like
before
Claude.
begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
The Lecter Alliance.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
my, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she's always evaluating me. Dimitri seems quite sincere. I sense darkness lurking beneath. And Claude, his easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same.
Interesting.
I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garrick Mach Monastery.
Rhea.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
I'll be set to watch soon. No worries, Zach. No worries. Take your time. I'm good. I'm a little tired, but good. The early game's gonna be a rough going.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my
Duh.
silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see.
The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name
A
is...
fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Oof. I must work here? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
Oof.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
You're a songstress? You're a physician? You're a songstress.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Indeed.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Okay, here we go. Look at the horsies. There's Hilda and Raphael and Lysithea and Leonie. We get to use Leonie, I just remembered. There's everyone's good-looking friend, Dimitri.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the Academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Okay.
May I ask a favor of you?
You there?
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Alright. Let's go talk to everyone. reception hall.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresburg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire.
Oh.
I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Pity.
So, I hope you've had a chance to meet.
I mean, I know them by heart.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No
this
levity
guy
whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
And you never have anything to report. Which is fine.
Yes.
How do I get Dimitri to be my friend? Me too. I've always wondered.
What do you think? The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you?
Yeah.
Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
Oh?
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yes. Alright.
Piqued your interest, have I?
Weaknesses: lance, flying, sword, and bow.
But what's life without a bit of mystery?
Hi Mel, how are
Let's
you?
just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, but that's just normal. I wish I could give you food.
If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
So he's supposed to be a dark knight.
Down, he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
The first meal of the day was 11 p.m. I haven't had food yet, either.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and
that's
about it.
Okay, well he's just gonna be Caspar 2.0.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to
He's an assassin. My worry is, like, last time I recruited so many people, I had about a good rotation of 11, but I could never have everyone on the battlefield. And, like, I've already done, like, half the Golden Deer convos, like... Well, not really. I've done mostly Marianne and Lysithea, now that I think about it. I haven't done anything Ignatz related.
Lysithea is the daughter, but watch.
I don't need to know anything about Lysithea and Marianne.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter.
20% of mass HP when started when adjacent to a cavalry. Okay. Hilda, I think I'm gonna make her a wyvern rider.
Daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it.
That's funny, actually.
Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
I know.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual
I would go for Marianne. I'm either gonna go for Marianne or Lysithea.
Village for helping to send her here.
Maybe even Leone for the memes. I mean, I'm probably just gonna save at some point because I'm gonna have to redo this entire game again if I'm doing all the S supports for Claude. It also means I have to play through all the Crimson Flower twice over. But if I do it, it won't be on stream. I'm just gonna off-stream power through it.
Hi. So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you.
Well, you can just save. You literally just save right before the final match. Like base of operations.
Please do not forget it.
You just save right before it and it makes life a lot easier.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne van Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he told you about me.
We can marry
Nice to
Leone.
meet ya. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
I do plan on using everyone in Golden Tier.
Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself.
I don't know anything about Leone
My name is
to say
Lawrence
anything.
Henry Gloucester.
I just know
People want to
that
remember
she really likes Gerald.
Yeah.
Okay? This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house
I
leader
don't
is
feel anything
Prince
for it. That's fair.
All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of
I feel
Fathers.
like outside of Lysithea, Marianne, and Claude, everyone just kind of exists. Also, I love Sylvain.
Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Oh, so by the way, in my church route, it ended up that Linhart married Flayn, which I thought was fascinating.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I also really want...
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of
Fargus.
Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away? Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I love you, Ingrid. I'm excited to marry you one day. Mercedes is Annette.
Who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Oh, Mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about?
Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
And that's adorable.
Hey.
Okay? Right.
Where's Dimitri? There he is.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself.
There, Dimitri.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of
Blathid.
Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn.
Mel, I found a picture of Dimitri today.
In any case,
But for some reason, I didn't send it to you. I meant to, is the thing, too. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Did any of the blue lines?
Because it was actually a really good picture of Dimitri. I just don't remember where I saw it. I'm trying to find it. It's just like I can't, and I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Wait, no, that's not it. If I end up finding it again, I will send it to you. I just don't know where it's at. I need your daily, Dimitri. I'm gonna do my best to find it. I just don't remember where I saw it. Oh wait, here it is. Found it, found it, found it. He just comes with lockpick.
He has an...
You saved it? Good. I've already used like half the lions. Like I've used Mercedes, Sylvain, Felix, and Ingrid. The only ones I haven't used are Annette, Didu, and Dimitri. I guess we could use Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and...
I appreciate your effort.
Okay, real quick. Recruiting for conversations makes sense. It's just like sometimes you just don't get to all of them. I see Petra, I see Ingrid. I'm probably gonna recruit Ingrid again. I don't want class I recruit to interact with each other. That makes sense. That's a good rule of thumb to have too. I just don't know. A lot of them seem to have supports with Ingrid and Mercedes. I'm probably going to recruit Ingrid again. Like this will all be filled out. I've used this. So Ingrid is going to be in literally all my playthroughs. Literally all my playthroughs. I think... I already had Sylvain interact with most of them. It seems like I'll probably recruit Bernadetta as well, just for the supports. It seems like she's pretty... Seems like she's pretty intent in this route as well. Blaine has interacted with almost everyone. I didn't know that. I thought the support goes away after you recruit someone, which is why I thought otherwise. Yeah, I didn't know. But like Sylvain's combos are actually like really good. But I think I've done all of the Sylvain combos. Like, I think he's done with Golden Deer. Yeah, I've already done all of them except for with Leone. But I don't really think I should. I don't really think I should recruit him just for Leone though. Like, it just makes more sense to recruit Leone over, get the supports with Sylvain, and then just move on when I do Blue Lions. So. Definitely Petra, definitely Ingrid, it seems. Because it seems like she has a good amount with... Especially if it's with Claude, it makes sense. Does Linhart have anything, or is he... Oh, Linhart's done. I guess I'll recruit Annette. Lysithea, Hilda... Yeah, I mean, I did supports hard with, Like, Haspar makes no sense, because I'm only doing it as Raphael. Annette seems to be the way to go. For a second mage healer. Not really, JK, there's only 2 for Annette. I guess it really doesn't matter. Because there's not that much. Ferdinand... I've done everything except for Lorenz. Like, and I don't really care between Lorenz and Ferdinand. Handyman? Oh, that's right, I forgot about Paralogs. I need to go through and look at Paralogs. Handyman, that's funny. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Aw. I'm not gonna be able to get the. I'm not gonna be able to get the root the Ingrid and Dorothea. Um. Man, there's not a lot now that I look at it. There really isn't a lot. Oh wait, never mind. Here's Shamir and Catherine for their paralogs. I mean, I'll definitely get all the church. I'll definitely get all the church stuff. But as far as Claude is concerned, it seems like Petra is the only Black Eagle, so that's an easy in. And then I guess I'll take Ingrid, and I guess Annette as my second healer, or mage. So I like to run 2 mages, and then Marianne can be my dancer healer. Shamir. I don't have like anything with Shamir. Yeah, I have like nothing with Shamir. I don't ever use her. I was thinking about using Shamir in this playthrough as well. But the thing with Shamir is like she's an archer, and almost everyone is an archer in Golden Deer. So it's a little weird. Because then I would have... I guess I could make Petra into a Falcon Knight again. That means I'd run 2 Falcon Knights. So if I look at all my deer... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Claude makes 8, Violet makes 9. And I can only have between 10 and 12, so if I run Petra, Ingrid... Well, I guess I could combine Petra, Ingrid into 1 as adjutants. Claude, Hilda into 1 as adjutants. And then Shamir, yeah, I think I can make it work. It looks like Annette seems to have a good amount with the Golden Deer. She has 3. Not that I know much about her. What about Ash? Literally Marianne. Okay. I mean, you can just recruit. I mean, I'd have to like... I don't have anything with her, so I'd have to recruit her from start. Um, I'll probably recruit Bernie um, just for conversations as well. And I can agitate them up. Okay, but definitely Ingrid. Ingrid will come later because I'm going to use her. Definitely Petra, that's for sure. Didn't you already play Blue Lions? I thought you did Blue Lions. Or did you do Golden Deer first? Also, hi Oso. That doesn't mean I can't. Oh, okay. Well, I thought. My bad. My bad. I didn't think you were gonna play it all multiple times. My bad. That's on me. Ingrid, Petra, in that order, and then for supports, and I guess Annette. And then what about Shamir? Yo, I'm upset. I did get to A support. Wait, why are they separate? What the hell? I don't really care much for a lot of these supports, admittedly. But she does have one with Claude, so I think that's worth it. Also, hi Zele. Okay, so Shamir, and thank you for gifting us up to Melanie. Okay, so I have Ingrid, Petra, Annette, and Shamir. I don't think I'm gonna use. I can't use all four of them and then use everyone. Is the thing. Because that's 9 plus 4 is 13, and then I'd be rotating around 13 people. And most maps are gonna make me use between 9 to 12. Or 9 to 10 rather. Zele, tell Sal to be nicer to me. What the hell? I'm always nice to you. And I guess for convos we could do Bernie. I guess we could recruit Caspar. And then we have to deal with Paralogs at the same time. I'm gonna recruit Linhart for Paralog missions. But that's post time skip. My issue with post time skip is that the level spike is gonna be crazy. So we'll recruit him on the last month. I actually did want to use Linhart as my healer as well. So this kind of works out. We're just gonna nab everyone from from Black Eagles, aren't we? But is it worth it though? Breathing Exhaustible, having prayer troops, battalions, Wayne militia battalion, short ass, extra large billion, umbrella chest, umbrella steel and chest. I don't know if that's worth it. And then pre-time skip, we have Sothis, we have Aloise and Shamir. Where's the Catherine? There's Ash and Catherine. Ralph, Ignace, Lane, Sedith, Sylvain. Wait, there is no... Is there a Catherine? There is no Catherine in. You must take my nicest, my next level. I'm sorry, Princess Melanie, Your Highness. Whatever you see yourself these days. We get to do Marion Paralog mission over again, craze. Ingrid Doro. We could do Ingrid Doro all over again. That would be fun. Flane Sedith, Hubert, Ash. It's Ash and Catherine is the one you're probably thinking of. There's Ash and Catherine, but then I have to recruit both Ash and Catherine. Here, I'm just gonna throw up something while we're thinking about this. Sylvain, Lorenz. I might recruit Sylvain just to get his Hilda, Cyril, and then post time there's Bernie Petra. I guess we'll do Bernie Petra anyway, which that one sucks, but I guess we'll do Bernie Petra. Oil and water. There's Alois and Shamir. Raphael, Ignaz, Ferdinand, Lysithia. We're recruiting Linhart. If nothing else, we're gonna recruit Linhart for the sake of getting Leones. Yeah. If we can get Ferdinand, we're gonna get Ferdinand as well. And we may as well recruit Adora while we're at it. Just so we can get the healing staff. Yeah. And we'll recruit Sylvain because we can. That's not a bad pairing either. Sylvain with Hilda. We'll figure it out. Though for right now, I'm gonna focus on Ingrid, Petra, Annette, Shamir. Well, I'm not gonna focus on anyone right now. Because I think that takes us most of through the convos and the paralog missions. I think Ferdinand, I think, is hard to recruit because his B support doesn't unlock until after time skip. But I think I can just A support him immediately and just get him.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house
This is New
leader
Game Plus.
Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
I didn't see the point of starting over from scratch. Because sometimes it just makes
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadette,
Mel,
this
the
is
amount
no
of renowned
stranger.
points you have are
Our
crazy
house
though.
leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
Yes.
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible.
I wish Hilda and Caspar had
Pleased
a
to meet you.
paralog mission.
Goodbye.
Huh.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the
Her backstory.
Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess.
I won't say anything, but I don't think there's as much as you think there is.
Hello, I am called Petra.
What she tells you in conversations is pretty much what you hear.
No, I am pleased to have met you.
But there's nothing like big spoilery or revealing about it. Like, between the stuff you have to return.
What do you want? I am Yuritsa.
No, there really isn't. There's literally nothing to it other than she hates war.
These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Other than that, like, you literally don't learn anything else. Because she's basically like, I don't want to fight everyone, but I guess I have to. They're there, Mel. They're there. Is Yuritsa recruitable? Only in Crimson Flower. Yeah, he's recruitable. Yeah, only in Crimson Flower. I think post time skip. But he's also like broken. Also, if you're gonna recruit him, have Mercedes on your team.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have
Wait,
decided to allow you
who is
further.
Ziggy?
Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Oh, so I started Demon Slayer.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
One of the... Oh. GTA roleplaying. That's really cool.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely
Hi,
sorry.
Rain.
I did not mean to interrupt.
Rachel.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
Okay,
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
so we're gonna rotate Ingrid, Petra, Annette, and Shamir, and then have Brandy, Caspar, and Linher for supports. I don't agree with this, but we're gonna make this happen.
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Ingrid and Petra are gonna pair up with each other.
Let us focus on the topic.
Annette will probably pair up with
There is something you should be
Lysithia.
aware of.
And there's
In a few
Shamir.
days'
I also
time,
need a
there will be a
dancer, and I
mock
guess it's gonna be
battle between the
Marianne.
3
Does
houses
Annette make a
intended
good
to gauge the
healer?
progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity
Razor.
to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
I'm worried that I'm not gonna have a healer.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom
New
professor?
content!
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it
I
sounded.
need a healer, is the
I
thing.
was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now
Very
that you're our
nice, Cynthia.
professor,
As a
maybe I should
healer,
choose my
no.
words more carefully.
I need a bishop. My team always has to have a bishop, because they get plus a billion in healing.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality
Mel
of this
smell.
appointment.
That's funny.
Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself.
Protect
How
Melanie, Zele.
I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I pack on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently, our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
Also,
Skill goes,
if
I
you guys
saw
haven't
why
already,
not. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of
I should probably pay attention to the dialogue.
Heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
If you haven't voted, I'm either gonna play Bayonetta or Undertale tonight.
Captain Geralt, of course.
Depending on what you guys vote. I was gonna play Bayonetta, then I thought like both games are pretty short, so I'll just play whatever game you guys want first. You tied up the vote, good. I really want to play both. He's not that well known.
It doesn't matter what you think of him.
Okay.
Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia.
Oh?
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
Shut up, Hilda.
Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Oh,
Yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea?
Mhm.
You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Oh?
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Meat.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially...
I need a dancer on my team.
You'll find nobles and commoners alike here.
If Marianne
Those
is my healer,
dedicated to
I
their
can't have her as a
studies
healer and a
alongside
dancer.
slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
The mini-map in the upper right corner shows your current location, the locations of important people, the direction to quest givers, and more. Zoom or change the map view with the ZR button. Okay. Yet Cyril be your little You kind of have to use Lysithia. What is this?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit.
I used Flame last time.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear?
You know what I might do?
Crests are a fascinating topic.
Do I not know anything about
One can
crests?
dive deeply into
Zele, I want you to yell. Caps lock only
understand
stream.
What crests are. They are power incarnate.
What if,
They are
like,
said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh, and are passed down through bloodlines.
What if I had Ingrid as my
Those
dancer?
who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power.
Forever yelling,
which is
good.
beyond mortal understanding. For now.
I believe.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone
I
carries
can't
a
not
crest
have a
does
dancer.
not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it.
And
as
normally
well.
I run 2
Only a
healers.
scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest.
He's handy to learn about crests. I've already done.
One of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, of course.
I've already done
Get
ace
to the
supports with
bottom of it
him and Lysithia
Now,
and him and
Please
Marianne.
go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this?
New perma rule. Everyone must yell.
Pattern
I met with
I've never
me.
seen before.
Oh no, I've already ace supported him.
Possible, and as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are
I have to
still
suck Rhea's
crests out
dick.
there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
I'm not. Excuse you.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have
How
more
thrilling.
research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more.
Everyone is still. So.
For now,
Hi, Rex.
here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world?
Ina gets fizz. Hi. Hi. Hello. Welcome back.
Greater degree than usual.
Come on. Oh, Marv. I'm just gonna call you Marv. Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. Should just called you Marv from the beginning. Okay.
With each note, pay care.
Yes. Okay. Hold up. First off, we can go back and just watch support conversations if we want to. Second, get used to this menu, by the way. Oh yeah, caps lock only. No, none of the other stuff. Where's Hanneman? A Byleth. I didn't do A with Edelgard and I regret it. A Lysithia. I guess I didn't do A with Marianne. And you have A with Annette, but like these are the I mean, there's no reason to. Am I gonna recruit him anyway? Yes. I'm gonna recruit him anyway, but how did I go back? L, R, plus and minus all at the same time. That's how you soft reset. I'm sorry, for a second there, it looked like you said you love Dimitri and that he's hot. You know who becomes really hot post time skip? Fucking Annette. HP by 7, by 3, strength, oh my goodness. Movement by 2, I should just give that to Lysithia. I like Mercy. I like Mercy pre-time skip. Wait, I can't change his hair? What? Oh yeah, I forgot we know what he looks like wartime. That's gonna look weird to get used to, not gonna lie. That's gonna look weird. This looks better. Oh, I love her little ponytail. He just looks like he's wearing a giant yellow bluff, like, it just looks weird. You know who she looks like? She just reminds me of Harley Quinn whenever I see this. And it's really the outfit more than anything else. I forget Ignat's mage, assassin, savant. That's actually pretty intense. I was thinking about just making him an assassin overall. And just keeping him there. I'm still not a fan of this, but it's whatever. Have a good lurk. He a buff dude. Oh, a female Byleth looks better with glasses. Oh? This looks so much more natural than... What the hell? He looks so young! He looks like a little boy in that. That's weird. Can I hear? I can feel your screaming. I'm gonna leave Byleth until I figure out what I want to make him. My wife says the same thing. What the hell does that mean? Well, I'm gonna have to use Lysithea at some point. So we'll just speed up the process. Is it C? Give me a minute. I'm trying to figure out when does Lysithea learn death spikes? What have I done to all these early streams? I don't know. I'm gonna stream tonight too. I just where okay, good, we got it.
So, these are the student commoners as a speaking up.
I'm guessing nothing they say is
I'm
different.
not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy.
Ace, what do I do with Lorenz?
Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
I just don't know what to do with him.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle.
Also, you're only allowed to use caps while you're
I
here.
do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
Hello.
Like... I guess we make him a paladin for now. There's some dialogue that's different? Okay.
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Okay.
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape.
Both enemies and beginners depending on.
After all,
That's what I was thinking about making him, because it says that he has strengths in reason, lance, and writing. I'm like, well.
I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled.
So it seems like Dark Knight is the way to go.
Student, that means as you, if you can. I hear that the bulletin board gets far if you don't.
Hey there.
Hi, what? Oh. Gardening. Hello, Leonie.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
One of us. One of us.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
What the hell? Bernie, don't be like that. Be better than that.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Arnie Knight to get armor blow, and then Paladin. Wait, Arnie Knight? I guess I can't look at it right now, can I? Oh? Oh, Armor Knight. Which one is Armor Knight? There's Fortress Knight. Oh, Armored Knight. I think I'm gonna go with the Dark Knight, just because I haven't used one yet and I would like to. I would like to use a Great, and I think I'll probably try using Mortal Savant. I just don't know with whom, though, is the thing. War Master! No, Ralph is gonna be my War Master. Dark Knight, Lysithea. I always make Lysithea a Gremory. Like, Gremory just works for her, in my opinion. I'll probably max out speed with Lorenz and then shift him over to Mortal Savant. It's gonna be weird. This team is gonna be weird. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it. I miss my Eagles.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps.
I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
It's creepy. To be fair, Rain isn't really the yelling type.
Did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers.
I love
I've never
Ash, but he sounds very nasally.
and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seem...
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch
Though, I could probably... Let's see. Lysithea as a Dark Knight would be interesting. Okay, what would I have to do? Lance, Reason, and Writing? Lysithea's a Warp, which you would be more of a Dark Knight Lysithea player. But the reason I don't use Lysithea's Warp is because I like to keep people together. And I feel uncomfortable when someone goes out on their own, especially like towards the later maps. Well, heck you, I'm gonna use Warp.
God, Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Unbelievable. The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Part of it is like, why would I use Warp for Lysithea when I can just have Lysithea herself attack? No, I'm gonna make use of her Warp. I'm gonna make use of her Warp. Hi, Flame.
I call you that, but I am afraid my brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying such things. The
You're like 1,000 years old.
Provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
I don't know how to use Warp. Here's the thing, you're not wrong. Rally stuff? Rally stuff is just through I think it's through class abilities. Actually, that's not true. You just can rally through leveling up. Authority, I think. Authority, magic, something like that.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get
They're just
stronger.
abilities. Alternatively, just Google it.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't.
That's not true. I used Warp one time.
Well,
I used it on the second to last fight on Crimson Flower.
Lady Rhea is quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Well, you know, Professor? Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
You're hungry? Would you like to get lunch or dinner with me? So that I may help motivate you? Is your birthday in 4 more? Oh, happy early birthday. Mel's sister so we can clip it? Do you want me to sing it right now, or do you want me to sing it tomorrow or tonight when I'm streaming? So that way it could be over the Undertale theme if you guys really want. I'm probably gonna end up playing Undertale from the looks of it. Hello, Flame.
You have helped me so much.
Is that blind? It's semi-blind. I played like... So, here's the thing. I played it like literally years ago, and I don't remember most of it. I remember... Like, I don't remember any of the mini-games, but I got up to the part where you have to fight this knight guy at the entrance to the castle. That's like... And then I remember walking through like the snow town. Oh yeah, who are we recruiting? Oh yeah, Annette. Sure. Also so. I'm excited.
Did you know that? Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
You're actually gonna be here. I'm so excited.
Here at the monastery, I am hopeful to have learned. Listen.
I don't like it. New stuff is... Trying out new things is scary.
Alright. Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and
Mercy
wished
for
you
healer?
could go back and undo it?
I'm gonna recruit
There's
Linhart.
no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
I need Linhart for a paralog mission as it is. Cause him and Leone get,
Indeed.
Oh, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Can't say I
suppose
have.
it was silly to ask. Sorry for wasting your time.
I was thinking about making Marianne a holy knight. I love Mercy. I love her floof more than anything, but then she loses her fluff, and I'm sad.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with
You can't make her a holy knight. I'm making her a holy
part
knight.
of our sacred duty.
Yes. I hear a member of House Stressfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by
What
none
is this
other than
treatment?
Saint Seros.
I don't know.
That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent
I call
years,
dibs.
a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their
I'm making her dead.
relationship of years past.
We can kill Cyril if you guys really want. We won't get the paralog mission, but that's fine.
There are two types of crests. It is, of course, the exact nature.
I mean, that's true.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there. In a manner.
I didn't know Lysithia likes to read. You think I would know so much about her, but I really don't, and that's okay.
Listen. Do you know the provenance of our class name? The Eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Hi, wife.
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lugh, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette.
Aww.
I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the
It's
first day of
unfortunate
class.
when the two have to
People
fight
seem
each other.
Exhausting.
That fight dialogue is actually very sad.
Have you memorized everyone's names yet? I'm Ignatz, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
Our house is that.
Oh yeah, Mel. I don't know if you're still
Do you
here.
know the significance of that name, Professor?
But if you play Crimson
Golden
Flower,
deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time.
did you do support with Ingrid and
Houses have a meaning behind their name. You
Felix?
should feel free to ask around if
No.
that sort of knowledge interests you.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say if you whenever you do Crimson Flower, recruit a Mercedes. If I had to do it all over again, I would just swap out Mercedes and Marianne and just make Mercedes your dancer. But yeah, because you'll get more supports that way.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here.
But you played Black Eagles twice, you dolt.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class.
Mel, more like Smell. What is Zele doing? Is Zele supposed to be defending his princess?
I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle.
Or his queen, or whatever. That's funny. For 600 seconds,
You really think so?
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking.
Mercy, Uritz. I mean,
I trust you're eager to.
Mel, are you gonna do church or are you gonna do Crimson Flower
Enjoy
first?
the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Okay. Specifically for Crimson Flower? Oh. Awakening, he's broken. Should I play Awakening? As in, like, should I stream Awakening? If I can.
I'm a little busy.
Fuck off, I hate you so much.
If you're looking for the greenhouse, it's right there. See it? Looks like a greenhouse.
Because I don't want to play it? Okay. You're one of the 2 people in the world that like Cyril. You ship him with Lysith. Ew. You see this cat, Mel? See this cat? This is you. This is what you do. You sleep and you meow at people.
As it were, let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal. I have a request.
You don't like cats? They're more scared of you than you are of them, though. Also, what the hell is Leonie good at?
Hi there.
There are no... I know. That's the thing that scares me. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm a bitch without Divine Pulse.
My thanks.
Anyway,
I also run after people. Oh. I don't think I can do anything else. Wait, who's... Oh, shit. Whose birthday was it? Was it Felix's birthday? Oh, it's Ferdinand's birthday. That's okay, we can just buy back his love. I'm like the year of the rat and it's depressing.
Thank you.
Mel's not a cat, she's just ungifted. Ouch. I'm gonna stream for like 2 more hours and then I have to go make quesadillas or enchiladas or pasta or something like
Time
that.
for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach?
Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Oh, I am a rat. That's right. What about element? I'm a fire rat. Suck on that. Leave it to me, boyo.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs...
I like you, Claude. Don't even... No, do it.
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary.
I'm probably gonna marry
As far as
Lysithea.
anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
Hey, a win's a
If that was
win.
really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid
Shut the
you'll
fuck
have
up,
to wait until
Dimitri.
our battle to see what's really in store.
Honor my ass.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
She has a point. Still,
I can easily
I'm
defeat
rather eager to see what
Cries.
sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
If they insist.
Are you serious, Teach? Well, if a crooked scheme is really what you're after, I've got more
Don't
than
you
a few
call
of
me
those
a hoe, you hoe.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
The faculty strategy
Sorry,
meeting.
Professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
You go, are you Santa Claus? Are you... Because everyone in the stream is claustrophobic.
I have gratitude.
Does that make you gay?
Thanks so much.
Or are you married to Mr. Claus at that point? Well, everyone knows that there's a Mrs. Claus to a Santa Claus, and if you're Santa Claus, then there's a Mrs. Claus, and I don't really know what to tell you. Why is the only mage I have? That was a bad joke. Sorry.
Hero
Sorry.
X1. That was a bad joke, Sal.
I know. I know. I'm not proud of it. I guess since we're doing supports. I should have just bought Marianne supports in all honesty, but that's okay. We get one more.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeat... Incidentally,
stay focused.
Leave it to me.
Let's
get to it.
I don't want to engage them both all at the same time. I should have had a healer.
I will fight on the front line.
This battle is like deceptively hard.
Grace. Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you? Mercedes? Keep our enemy occupied until then. I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
She does look a little odd. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. I guess having... Leone up there was not... Or having Lysithea out first was not the best choice, but... What the hell?
So strong. Have to do better next time.
Who is Razor?
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Oh, no, our Razor. You know, Razor.
You lost to me?
You are performing as expected, Professor.
He said to kill Ash. I did kill Ash. Ow. I have no healers, do I? I was a dumbass. Kill Edelgard? No. I feel bad for killing Edelgard. I chose power over defense, and that was my... What do you mean, what is my playthrough like? Not killing Edelgard? Why would I kill Edelgard? She's too precious to die.
So, this is...
I'm sure you're... Incidentally,
stay focused.
Let's get to it.
Ready and willing.
Who, me? Who, me?
They say the same thing.
Do you
You have Lady Edelgard's permission.
Thank you.
I have a 1% chance of critting. It's nice to watch that number go up.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Have a wonderful night, Andy. Lots of love. I hope you sleep well. I only get 5 uses of heal, huh?
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
And Doro knows Thoron! Wow. And who heals the healer?
That is that. Such.
Goddess, protect me.
Which way do we go first? Do we kill Edelgard first, or do we kill... Well, we won't kill Edelgard first. We'll kill Dimitri first.
This is a good opportunity.
We're gonna have to fight all of them at once. Dimitri's gonna be the harder one. Well, at least Mercedes can't do anything.
Did the trick.
There we go.
I'm all sweaty.
Poor Hilda, she's sweaty.
Saw that coming.
I forgot to assign battalions. Oh, I didn't think she would kill. That's awkward.
Psst, Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
It's okay.
Life.
Good job, Leonie.
Gotta keep improving.
My training was insufficient.
Yes, it was.
I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
I don't know what to make Byleth this time. Maybe make him a Wyvern Rider? Good job, Ralph.
takes care of that.
How dare I?
Better be careful.
What's your range? Oh, that's a big range.
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Why is she throwing shit? Because she hates you. No. Edelgard loves. Edelgard doesn't hate. That much is for sure.
It's your call.
Another one down.
Combat arts.
I'm aiming.
Yeah, I know I'm bad at this game. If you came for like quality content, you're not gonna find it here.
Oh, me?
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it?
Death Destroy. This is like one of the
To shock was
this
your intention
map,
to begin with, was it not?
for whatever reason, it's just really hard for me, and I don't really know why.
Life doesn't always go as planned.
I'll try even harder next time.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
Who are you targeting? Claude?
Sorry.
Well done. That takes care of that.
Mel's literally talking in Vel. That's funny.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move.
You guys are making fun of me while watching. I see how it is.
Thank you. Ready and willing. Thanks for that. Stay focused.
It seems well done.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
It's okay, handyman.
Another step forward.
Huh. All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Thank you so much.
Boop.
Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win.
Everyone did well.
Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a
He
bunch
saw
of
right
other
through me.
schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor.
They all came in, stepped together all at the same time.
I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too. We just did what you told us, and we won. I love it.
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted
Was I
that
wearing a
Professor
Hitler
was
hat?
amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Mary?
Because why not?
Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
So everything that we do well
Techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts
it
of
gets,
things
just
you
gets
can only learn
deflected
through
to
experience. Right, Teach?
Gerald.
But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking. I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Claude knows the way to my heart. I love cheese. Whether it's like cheesing the game or whether it's like actual cheese.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
Oh wait, hold up. Welcome back, Rex. I did.
I'm so happy to hear it.
I'm showing this not because he's really good at games, and I just.
This coming year to grow closer still.
That's so sad.
Was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of.
It's true though. I'm bad at games.
Will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
Like my final turn count on the fight for Verdant was 94 turns. I don't really know what to make of that.
Of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Okay. My mission?
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral
obligation.
to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you
Why
with
is there a
necessary
deadline?
details for your first mission.
Go kill these people, but you have a month to do it.
And I despise repeating myself.
And if you're not ready in the month, you die.
I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again.
Shut up, wife.
Correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me.
I wish Ingrid was gay. Then I could marry her and play as female Byleth.
Now, to hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Right.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so true.
Can I recruit the Flame Emperor?
I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play.
Krostos? Krostos? He's the true. Kostas is the true protagonist.
Hiring a mercenary as a professor.
Oh my god, they even make the
That woman thinking.
they even make the same facial expressions.
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
Not facial, like the arm position with the hand underneath the chin and the arm crossed and
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
now we get to do battalions.
Part 1. White Clouds. Heartstring
I am a meanie.
Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon,
Let's see.
the people perform music once
Ooh, it's
below
3-3 between Bayonetta and Undertale.
Whether
As of
by
right now.
harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as range increases. They are highly effective against flyers like Pegasus, Knights, and Wyvern Riders. I wish I had a Wyvern. If I had a Wyvern, I'd fly over to California and have the Wyvern eat Melanie. It would go gobble gobble on Thanksgiving. Oh shit.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study.
Now it's 4-3.
This is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
Use it.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach.
Not interested?
Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't
Isn't
expect
Claude
that.
beautiful? He's a thing, alright.
When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't
He's so
mind you
handsome.
settling into your
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be Melanie once I play Blue Lions. It's Annette's birthday.
Thank you.
Well, Wyvern Rider it is. What do we need? Lance, Axe, and Flying? The hardest one is going to be Flying. No murdering! Unless if you're on different houses, then you can murder each other. Mel, you stab. It's super effective. Grace, I can like read what you say in your voice, and it's very interesting. I hate Cyril. I hate Cyril so much. But I have to ace support Cyril at some point. I guess we can do it now. Ugh. Where the hell is Byleth? Oh, the supports fly so fast. Leave Cyril alone. I know you want my reaction. Well, of course I do. Your reaction is what makes it fun.
That said, your performance in the mock battle was exceptional, Professor. You have inspired me to follow your example and study even more diligently.
It's okay. Melanie also loves Cyril. And she also gets angry whenever I threaten to kill Cyril.
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Any chance to grow is a good thing. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery or
No.
combat? Anything like that?
What is this dog doing?
Here at the Officers Academy, in other words,
This dog.
the how of if you
Can I pet the dog? No. Can I go to the sauna? No. Not yet. You have more love for him than Mel. I mean, it's not a dick measuring contest. Today I'm just writing in all caps. That's okay, that's the rule of the stream. You can only write in all caps.
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
Strength.
I knew it! When it's all said and done, muscle always comes out on top.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
That's weird. Hello, wife.
And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, care to join me in some training? After training, I love tending to the horses or burying myself in a good pile of books. There's truly nothing better.
I love you, wife.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice.
That's a lot of
He's all
salt.
that princely polish. He's an animal.
Aw, it's a platelet.
Strong and skilled, sure.
Not really,
don't
but it
place
looks
our
like a
trust in him as
platelet.
a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
It's okay, Rex. We can fanboy over him probably next semester when I get to
If
it.
you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be
That's a
rumors.
lot of salt.
You're quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
It's okay, Edelgard. I already did. Twice over.
Thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given.
Well, what were you given?
It's thanks to my adoptive father.
NASA, you should play Doki Doki Literature Club.
Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
There. No, I forgot to talk to Bernadetta. I'm so sorry. Bernie, I'm coming, don't worry. I'm coming for you, Bernie. Oh? What's going on here?
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that
Fraser
way,
thinks
you
you're
got a
30.
point.
Oof.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
What's your request?
Professor, I guess
I have a request.
Oh, now we get to use battalions.
Okay.
Good deal. Hello there. Are you that new professor everyone's talking about? Name's Anna. I'm a merchant who slings wares all across Fodland and beyond.
I love her voice, and she's so pretty.
So I'm sure our paths will cross more. Hopefully, much more.
Look at it, she's so cute. I love her hair. Why don't the women I meet have this type of hair that flows in this weird way and just kind of defies gravity? You're a middle-aged woman? Yes.
Professor, hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it?
I'll tell Manuela.
Thank you so much.
No, NASA's a 19, and he's a guy. She's looking for her handkerchief. I mean, hey, what's this cake doing out here?
Oh, come on. That's just cruel.
We get new support convos. I'm so excited. Shamir.
Have we met?
Yes.
No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Is it me?
Professor? Our next mission is to go after a group of bandits.
Correct.
I'm not very confident. I'm afraid I'll just hold everyone else back.
That's
I
okay.
should probably stay behind for this one. Or help plan the
Death,
attack instead.
do you know what her handkerchief actually is? It's a euphemism for something. Take a wild guess. I mean, you're young, beautiful, and thriving. Yes, I said to be more confident. There you go. Baby steps. Look at you. Cries an inability to fast fall.
Professor, nothing to report.
You're pretty ugly.
Settled in here at the monastery yet?
Oof.
Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try.
Well, I should look and see who has a crest and who doesn't. We don't need to look at that. Beautiful. Oh, called out. Oh, hey, look. It's the crest of a Bladiad. This is Dimitri's. This is Dimitri's crest. It's cute. The crest of Regan? That's Claude's crest. And this is also... Does that mean Claude has two crests? The crest of the beast, increasing the might of weapon attacks. That's actually a really good one. I think that's Marianne's. And this is Sylvain's. Did I see Doro and Sylvain support? I think I did. What those crest items do? I mean, it's self-explanatory. So, like, the way it works is, like, for example, I have this one, right? Or, let me find one. Okay, like, so for example, let's say you get, I'm trying to find this one, Fisher Dragon Sign, right? That means that you give this item to someone to hold. So, like, let's say I give this to Petra, because Petra doesn't have a crest. That means that whenever she uses combat arts, sometimes it increases the might. But she also gets the ability to use Sylvain's hero relic and use the combat art for it, because she also has the crest of Gautier. And I was like, I don't care. I think I did Doro and Sylvain's support. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm fairly confident that I did.
Maybe.
I'd have to go out of the game to check though, because genuinely speaking, I don't really know. Well, I guess it's the start. Though some of the supports I could probably do just from eating.
There's more food than I can eat. Professor, Raphael, you're welcome to have some of mine.
Don't listen to him, Professor. Ignatz gets all dizzy if he doesn't eat enough.
Oh, they're like buddies.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or
Shirt is
spicy?
higher than my will to live. What the hell? I like sweet.
Ooh, same. I'll definitely remember that.
Mercy, Annie. You know what the fun part about playing Crimson Flower is?
Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan.
You get to you can pick people and pit them against each other, and it's very interesting to watch.
Too hot or too cold weather? I have agreeance. In Bridget, I am able to be wearing much lighter clothes.
You can give Claude something that no one else can. That's lewd.
Would you kindly do something for me?
Would you kindly? Cries in Bioshock.
Professor.
Yes, Melanie. What is your question? What can I assist you with?
there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Well. You will put a heal. Everything's a Bayonetta reference with you, isn't it?
What? You look bored. Care to duel?
A duel? Oh, he says the same thing no matter what you say. What an idiot.
We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious students.
Then why would you
If
send
any of you run into trouble, we'll step in and help out.
Okay.
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
Okay, goodbye.
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Were you just eavesdropping on me?
Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
A moment, please.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
Okay. If you're busy, never mind.
Sure? I thought you'd found me out for a moment there.
Maybe we can marry Hilda. Who knows?
You there? What?
What?
So...
Welcome.
Oh, we have so many. Rents counters.
Please come again.
A razor can have Lorenz. You have taken 3 people. You have taken Aloise. You have taken...
Serious? I need your help.
Interact with the cats and dogs. Share some meat for once in a bit. Here, kitty, kitty. Eat a... What?
Yay! Thanks!
Okay. You have taken Aloise, you have taken Claude, and you've taken... Cyril. You can't steal 3 people.
So... Hey!
I don't know what you're talking about. Aloise is alive. I literally just talked to him.
Hello there. A moment, please.
Please. You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date. Do you know who... Right.
How about this? Do you know about the Cardinals? Their identity?
I know about you. You traitor. Heck.
Hello.
Hi. Sylvain.
Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits? That's one way to start your career at the Academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems...
Check my games chat. That's funny. That's true though. I didn't know that gym leaders had huge
The Knights
audiences.
of Saros are also known as the Shining Knights.
But
They are
like,
the sword and shield
it kind of
of
makes sense that there's not like
There
huge
are many
audiences because like
but we are
in the anime world,
the honor of
there's so
bearing
many
Saros.
like
As a member of the church,
people who
you
beat
should
the gym
probably
leaders.
study
I don't
up on
know.
the history of Saros and the Knights.
I'm so hungry.
Let's see. That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
Mel doesn't have anything you'd want from her, though, is the thing. You could sue her. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she doesn't have anything of value.
Family, we have long held the position of prime. The full explanation may be time-consuming. All right.
Here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the Monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of
Oh.
That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years.
Oh. So, in the beginning... Never mind. Never mind.
I have a favor to ask.
Mercedes.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxed. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
That's right.
Me too. Shall we pray together?
Why are you limiting your men? Because
There's something. It is the duty of
Because there has to be enough to go around.
Piety towards Ceros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor?
Not exactly.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Cephlin! Who is your favorite?
Now that you are a member of
My
the
favorite
church,
is Saint
be sure to
Cephlin.
familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. I have something to ask of you.
I should have married Flame instead of Sothis.
Here's an idea.
I also killed Claude and Aloise in that same run. You know that, right? I literally killed everyone that you loved in that run.
Let's see. Hey there.
Oh, there we go.
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What the?
And then we go up and around. Why? Because I honestly had fun in Crimson Flower. Like, it was fun running around just, like, destroying everyone. So, in a way, I was happy. You're mean? I am mean. Though I don't know why this comes as a surprise. You should know that.
My savior, thank you.
The cathedral is nice and...
Well done. You have my thanks.
You're gonna go cry. Oh, don't cry. There, head pats. Lots and lots of head pats.
Singing is so much fun. Everyone should enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
There's someone who's slightly off. Oh well, that adds some color, I suppose.
Right.
I just realized that Claude has the same skin color as Cyril. Interesting.
I can't believe it. I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan. I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself.
You can learn so much from books.
I agree.
Give me a female. Sword, lance, and flying. I could turn Shamir into a Falcon Knight. I would just have to push flying and sword quite a bit, but I think I could do it. Make everyone mounted.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume. It's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
Except for the illustrated cookbook. Wait, there's something here that I need.
I can't believe it.
Oh, there it is. I'm back half hour. I'll probably end stream pretty soon here. I don't know, I'm getting a bit... I don't really feel like playing that much right now.
Excellent work guiding the
Do vote though, on what you want. If you want, Bayonetta, or if you want,
Yes, talking about you. Your talents are incredible.
I already did. We'll tell other people to vote.
Insight as to your potential is doubly so.
Because right now it looks like I'm playing Bayonetta.
Thanks for your help.
Okie dokie. Hi Furman, how are you?
Well...
What? Xanadu, the Red Canyon, is a place of great significance. Even members to go.
I don't like his voice.
I see. Thank you for paying me a visit. Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with? Believers live. I can often be found here, so if there is ever anything you need, please do.
You're a lifesaver.
Okay, we gotta start our pairings now. Oh?
If you wanted to invite someone else to dine with us, Professor, I would have preferred you choose a lady.
I don't mind a straight
What the hell?
couple joining us. I'm happy just to share a meal with Teach.
Lorenz, you asshole.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
I will say, the one thing I do like about Leonie is I do like, what was I gonna say? I really do like how I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
And we have, oh my goodness, we already have supports. Okay, we'll save him for next time. I'm gonna go end stream right now, actually. But thank you all for being here. I just wanted to get this started. Just going through the first half of this game is a chore. Because it's nothing different. But we'll go raid Zele. But have a wonderful. I'll see you guys later tonight. I do plan on streaming. So have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night, day, whatever you guys choose to have. We're gonna go murder some cowboys with Zele after this ad is over. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done.